why do you play Pink Floyd?
It's just always been a big influence because of David Gilmour. He plays kind of a blues style mixed with rock, so I thought it was a very different type of sound that it was coming out, very unique. So he was a big inspiration for me as well. I just ended up playing a lot of Pink Floyd as I was growing up, so kind of carried over to this project. When my brother brought it up, I figured, hey, I've been playing it for a while, so sure, why not?
Well, music is the one that takes you places. It's the one that gets you away from your hardships, your temporary insanity. It brings you to a place that nobody else can take you. Music will get you.
Why Pink Floyd? Well, as I said, when I started playing music, I was actually influenced by all these groups like Pink Floyd and Yes and King Crimson and all these art rock bands that came out of the 1970s. But then, like I said, I stopped playing rock music for a number of years, more than 10 years in fact, and then subsequently, started hearing this music again. Not that I had stopped listening to it, but I started actively listening to it, and I found that this music was a lot more challenging than I had thought. So when this project came around and this opportunity arose, I jumped at it because I said, wow, well now I can finally play Pink Floyd right.
Man, what can anybody say about Pink Floyd? They're just great musicians, great music. It's a challenge playing their music. It's just great music that it's very, I believe their musicianship is very underestimated. And it's a challenge for us, and we all had it in common that is one of the bands that we wanted to make a tribute to, because we all, if you put a favorite list of our favorite bands, that is the one that we all had in
common. We did have some trepidations about doing Pink Floyd at first, and we found ourselves saying, we do have a band that we play on occasion, publicly. And so I was talking with Luis one afternoon. He came over and we were talking about Pink Floyd. Would be a cool song to play? Yeah. What this Pink? And then we both came to kind of the same conclusion. We said, what? Why don't we? And Luis said, what I'm thinking? And I said, yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking. I said, why don't we just try a Pink Floyd tribute? And so as we started to pursue it, the interest grew. And oddly enough, as we talk to people around town, there seems to be a subculture of people that really do like Floyd. And it's not something, I guess this is an important aspect of it. This is not something that the average Laredoan would hear on a normal, typical Thursday or Friday night in a Laredo club. So aside from the instrumentation, diversity, the fact that it's just something kind of out of left field, and there's a big, I think there is quite a following, and we'll play some songs that sometimes people don't know the title to, but they go, oh yeah, I remember that, that's cool, and so hence the Floyd project.
Good night. Drive carefully.
There you go.